to open up the fire, which is fire protection. This one. Hopefully it's at my D drive. Okay, not at the G. Yeah. Now got to be cautious. Later save wrongly. Go elsewhere. Okay. So first story. That means here we have two area, right? Agree? If I go to my second story, see, I haven't linked my file yet. So now what happened is what? Toilet is under here. So I have two system. Okay. Because you can notice that there's a blue line here, right? To break it. So this is one zone itself. So this room is on another zone. So if those people do different area, you got to do differently. All right. You have one zone here. That means you got to extend this all the way to get a pipe here. All right. But in between, if you have a so-called that HVAC room, you do it lah. If you're lucky, initially you do on all sides, then okay lor. My case, I got to do two. So here, I got to link the far right, remember? So insert in link Revit, not this one. Where? Our HVAC or lighting first, doesn't matter. Lighting. Okay. This guy they auto clear away though, so don't worry. Link Revit. Mechanical, we have our HVAC. You'll see all this warning lah, so it's okay. Manage link or new link. Lazy to keep selecting from there. Our HVAC have a link, right?
Link ready just now.
Link ready, light. Okay, left only our plumbing. Yeah. Okay, this one. Open up. Okay. So, first story, I want to see here. Correct? Or you prefer second story? Second story is here. Yeah. This is okay, don't care. I think I better open two just to be sure. Yeah, one here, two, one here. It just said two, we have a ceiling. So actually we don't see our second story here. What we want to see is the ceiling plan. Okay. All right. So if I focus only on this zone, so what should you do? Your properties here, you don't have anything, view template, but you can still crop, right? Yeah. So when you crop, enable this, then what? Select, crop it. Crop to your zone. I will say ideally that way. Zoom in. Okay. Then of course, if someone I saw some of you guys, you have another icon here, right?
Yeah.
So you may want to do up to like this. Yeah, if this is your room lah. But of course, here if you don't complete, it's all right. Maybe there's a door here. Mean there's other zone, right? So you can actually crop up to here. Yeah. So but the main supply you still got to go through, right? Remember? But now is you got to place your sprinkler first before you do any connection. So zoom in. Okay. So a lot of things we need to hide. For instance, your grid. So if only this floor plan, you can use VG or view template if you want. So VG, panic one side, so easier for you to see. VG. Nah. So your grid line, right? Remember your grid, your level here don't have, so grid apply or gone. Good. Model, all this piping or ducting conduit, no, ducting I need to off. So air terminal is on, is correct. Ducting, apply. What else? The mechanical equipment and this flex duct, flex pipe, mechanical equipment. Okay, so it's very clean now. So here this view is to ensure your sprinkler must be on. Sprinkler where see is on, so it's okay. Apply. So ready? Now the sprinkler system or sprinkler for fire also like your lighting and so on. Why? Sprinkle SK, you notice that we have the down one and the upright. See now, two-way. Upright normally is at the corridor, which is to burn the under slab. So at least your slab will be keep cool. Down one is to protect the surrounding. All right. Yeah. So you know that fire is sprinkle is not protect fire. It's not protect human, right? It's to protect the properties. Agree? Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so same thing, sprinkle, they also come with what we call hosted and non-hosted. So you can see that here doesn't have a ceiling. So if you add sprinkler here, it should be non-hosted. Currently, the loaded one is all hosted. And you can see all the difference, right? This is dry. All right. Library, are we going to put dry on or wet? It
Wet.
should be dry, right? Wet.
Wet.
Yeah.
Let all the books all
Paper.
kena fire gone case.
So because faster action, I guess.
Yeah lah, I know lah, but I thought extinguisher first. You know the BCA Academy blog, right? Is it dry or wet sprinkler?
Wet, sir.
Should be all using wet. Because
Yeah.
dry is for those freezer room. Because they
Okay.
cannot have water inside. Yeah.
What else?
Then warehouse maybe. I don't know. Those clean room.
Well, also dry meh? Not wet ah?
No. I
Like
think
certain warehouse. They keep those important electronics. Like for example.
Yeah lah, that's why I say the computer lab, 4 of them, T4, T5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, 7, all the PC there one.
no, that
Not
one
important meh?
wet. That one confirm not wet one.
Serious ah? So one itchy guy just go and light a torch, that's it lah.
They won't-
Hopefully never happen touch wood. Yeah. Okay, anyway, just a jokes lah. I was just curious at times. Okay, so you know that Pandem they has sidewall hosted, right? This is dry, wet. We have two. One is on drop. This one drop with guard. This is with guard. You all know the difference, right? What is on drop means by default is hidden. Alright, so there's a cap. So really fire up, you'll pop up, then the thing will start. So you must have a ceiling. This one drop with guard. That means unless it's very near. If not, what happens if you head knock can cut your head, your skull actually. That's why those sprinkle at escalator all come with guard. Because it's like 2.1, too low, too near. Alright. This is standard pendant, which is I think most commercial area we are using this. But this guy got two size. The smaller pressure will be higher, right? So higher means cost more lah. So this one cheaper lah. Agree? That's what people told me lah. Depends on the agency. Okay, for this modeling purpose, I will use something that is big one. So at least you can see is there. But the so-called the design of this library is not fantastic. Okay, so depends on the detail you guys like to create. So I'll select from here, pendant. Since it's hosted, right? So remember, here cannot place, so it's wrong. Remember, place on face. Now, when you are planning for this, remember this is lighting, this is your duct. Don't put in between here like that.
So, but if
Why?
sprinkler, if library you put sprinkler inside, me. I thought you use those water like those gas, like halogen gas or something.
Yeah lah, but here this is the only thing we have leh. You have no choice, man.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Because wet and dry.
I think nowadays they powder former, right?
Yeah, powder and now
Yeah.
for library lah.
Is there a powder one loaded here? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Because wet and dry
Yeah lah,
sprinkler,
so just
they both
that's why I
put
say
water. Yeah.
that's why I asked you, to put a dry one or to put wet one.
Yeah, because no difference for library, right? Because wet and dry sprinkler, they both shoot out water.
Just a manual thing
Yeah,
lah.
it's just that dry sprinkler, right? The pipe inside is filled with gas instead of water. Wet one is they are filled with water, so they faster action. Yeah. So essentially they still shoot out water lah. So no difference. Yeah.
Yeah lah. So forget lah. This is just simulation. I mean, we're doing more on collaboration purpose, so that at least show us don't clash. When the detail one, that means you got to think what is the usage. That's why I asked you that question. Library, computer lab, what should we use? Because it should be different piping coming out.
Yeah, it should be the
right, they cannot share,
FM200, the gas.
So it's a different type, right?
Different type.
Okay, so never mind lah. This is just for that purpose, no choice. Okay, so how come I cannot place away? So here, because sprinkler there's a coverage, right? I think around 2 to 2.5 meter or 3, the diameter. The sprinkler comes out. I mean the sprinkler come out. The water come out, right? Because it's coming down, so it's like this, correct? Like a fountain. All right, something similar, right? Sorry, this way out lah. Yeah, because water come out this way. The pendant is to pan up this way, all right? So it actually touch the ceiling, then come down again. Agree? So in this case, let's say this is 600, 1.2. So if I have one here, you add one randomly in the center lah. Then ideally, you don't go and insert manually. Why? Because when you guys connecting the pipe, you might not able to get it straight. So when you insert one correct already, you just simply copy. So when you copy, at least you snap, you know where is the distance. Here the gap not accurate, but at least the position here when the pipe comes in is in line. You get what I mean? So here, should it be here? No meaning, right?
Yeah.
Because
Shouldn't.
here is too close. So if I have one here, one here, one here, is it good? Best, right? Correct or not? Because so far here, nothing. Yeah, I think it's good. So if that's the case, I'm going to move this out. Copy. So I'm going to move here to here. Anyway, we are planning. All right, still not final yet. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll copy one here. Here or here? I think here better, right? Or this one? I think this one we got to move. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. So at least the cover is here. This is glass, right? Glass under pressure, it will explode. Agree?
Yep.
Fire ma. So if this guy able to cool off the glass, at least not so bad, right? So sometimes you decide, you may want to put closer here. I do here because hopefully there's no clash on here. At least this is a clear space for us to insert. Now you see the reason why all this spacing is important. No clashes. That's why sprinkle what I do last, because at least the position we can adjust. Not like your lighting and your this HVAC. They are more on fixed location, which is this is a lot more flexible. Okay, just select these three, copy. Let's say from somewhere here. I'll paste here. I think should be sufficient. So I have one. Oops, forget to activate the multiple. So snap again. I think I can put it here, right? If it's too far apart, then I think you got to adjust it. So this one I think you can put here. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put here lah, just nice. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. If I put here, it will clash. So I cannot. I gotta put here. See now. Then the last one, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta put here lor, no choice. So something like this. So in this room, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 sprinkler. Okay. So sometimes you got to decide your room how you design this. If a ceiling, things are fixed. So sometimes when pipe connections, of course, if you can go from somewhere to design, if a pipe coming this way, a lot of hole need to be drilled, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If my piping come from here, I only have 1, 2, 3. But if I do this way, what happened here? It cuts onto my ducting. So you can see how you want to arrange. You do come up this way, look nicer, but a lot of adjustment required. Agree? So you guys got to plan. All right. Okay, so at least I set this thing done. What's next? Any questions before I continue? So always when you design something, give it a thought. If you can visualize how the piping goes, even better for you. That's why I think a lot sometimes. Although not my job. But if you are doing this as a whole, you're planning. But meantime, this is what I want. So I go to my second story floor plan. Yep. If second story floor plan you can't see this, please change your view range. Now it can. Let's try to adjust our view VG. Annotation your grid line. Remember, hide it, apply. What else? I still see this mechanical thing and this irritating thing. Okay, model in place. Site, we have your internal. What else? Your this mechanical for our mechanical here in sprinkler we can't hide, so we need to go to link Revit. That is belongs to A. This fella. Okay, so inside here. But I can't change, right? Look at it. If cannot change, meaning I need to go to here. Don't panic, So that means inside my RVT link override, I need to turn off the mechanical. Remember, just now that the HU custom model custom is your mechanical here. Got to off it. Yeah, it should not be visible. See, now it's gone already. Questions? All good?
Sure.
If okay, let's proceed how you do up the design. All good? Now, this part here, your design, right, is similar like your plumbing, piping, sanitary, because they ask you the base. So first, I will select this all first. Should I? Let me see. I think I should not. Why? Haven't finished. Forget. So engrossed. You see here, my sprinkler corridor don't have. So here normally is what? A U shape, right? Remember? If you do one U shape here, expand one, then here lah. Then this one, I think from here you could expand one here. So depends your sprinkler you align. All right. Now, if you take that this is a center, all right, and this one got a ceiling, we insert at 2.6. So one coming down, corridor going up. So our piping, if we share, this piping height is in between the ceiling base sprinkler hosted and non-hosted, which go to cool down your under slab of third floor. So in this the case, this is our non-host sprinkler head. So non-host, I got to load family, because I said earlier here did not load the non-hosted. So I go to load family under fire, Singapore fire protection. Is it my alarm or what? Which one? Hey guys, turn off your alarm, please. So non-hosted, you can see hosted. So non-host, this one upright. Okay, M sprinkle upright. Open. So same thing here. I'm going to use the 20 mm sprinkler head. Yeah, this is on this one. Yeah, because the ceiling quite high. So specify what is the height. elevation, because if you don't specify, you insert now, it's actually on the floor. All right, so if you don't know, keep inserting. Later when you connect the pipe, just go down. Very weird. Since this is 2.6, you got to create something that is near the ceiling. So we left 3. Just now after calculated, right? Our floor to floor is 3535. If it's upright, it must able, when it come out, touch the ceiling, right? So any pressure, any distance requirements offset. 3.2. I think 3.2 should be okay. Okay, let's try 3.2. That means the actual ceiling height is around 300, 350. The pressure should be able to hit, right? Touch the under slab. That one, I'm not an engineer. I got to calculate the pressure. I just estimated this height. So between this 2.6, 3.2, we have 600 mm to play with. So later the main pipe come out, you need to gauge the height later on. So take note. So from here, assuming that, look at this line and the center line. So estimate that this is somewhere here. This is one of the sprinkler head at 3.2. After that, you array. Because when you array, this distance is around 3 meter. 2.5 to I think 3.5 meter. So let's say because corridor got nothing much, so I'll give around maybe 3.5 meter. See how. So array, zoom out a bit, up to here. So how many? 3.5, assuming, let's say here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's say I array 10 numbers. No group, because later I got to adjust. So 10 numbers, estimated first. Then you pick a point vertically up. Give around 3.5 meter. Whoa, 3.5 meter, exactly touching. All right, so not so good, right? How? Undo. For those, if you prefer to use as a group, then up to you. But for me, I never like. So pick up 10 numbers. Pick a point. 3.5, I think quite big. Let's say 3300. 33, just nice. So at least it covered the whole corridor of here, because this is opening. So since they are same, that means you should have one here, and one here. Then this one here you can copy and paste, because same, right? So once you have this laid, all right, enough for today now.
Yeah.
I think the connecting pipe I'll show next week lah. So
Yes, sir.
now you have few things to do. Your toilet, remember, you got to open up your toilet, open up your plumbing, put inside the lighting fixture. So like just now what we do, you got to link and put the lighting. All right, then when done, then you can submit. But of course, your first story, we are doing this, right? Remember, as I say, sometimes you don't submit first, also can. But to me, it's like if you can submit first, later again you submit. All right. So later I will adjust the time frame again and see how you want it. Because I know that I think two of you guys was texting me yesterday, right? Yeah, so you guys take note of that, huh? So you prepare this, sorry, this one here, the lighting for your lighting electrical. Remember that you add on to your plumbing. So a few things we need to do. Okay, previously because we haven't add anything on the plumbing side, that's why our electrical we didn't do this part. Remember, now you must open back the file, do again. So in electrical, you link your plumbing inside, then you add the lighting fixture. So I think Santos, right, you have two
Yeah.
remember, so you got to do this two for your side, and your piping also because yours two separate pipe, it should be two separate main pipe.
Can do.
Then the link, or you got to do a lot of adjustments. Okay, yeah. So for those this part I think I want you to do first. Okay, yeah. So that means you have lighting need to be at submit. So I will to reopen again. So this file currently I'll save first. Then whoever need to submit whatsoever, tell me. I'll go back to here, settle the paperwork.
So you are extending the date, is it?
Yeah, I'm going
To
to change.
Alright.
Yeah, if not, how you all submit? You can't submit, right?
No,
So
we
I
still
need
can
to
submit,
do.
just that it will show red
Can me?
color. Yeah,
Yeah lah,
can,
I
but
got
they will.
to do some adjustment for overall I don't want to go individual change, which is a bit troublesome. Because now
Yeah.
if your lighting you can do, you got to edit so I got to do some changes on your lighting.
So
Because HVAC,
we need to link the plumbing file to the lighting, right? Then we do the lighting for the toilet.
yeah,
Okay.
correct. And because lighting toilet is done already, if you done that you can submit. So if you lay your sprinkler, as I say, lay correctly, you can submit. Why? Because that means your lighting no clashes on piping. Then that's permanently done already. At least you know that all your room is done with your lighting fixtures, and so does your power. That's why I need to adjust here. So here, the changes. Hold on, let me go into it. I think this one I no need to record You guys should understand. I just don't want to waste the later the file.